Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So, good evening, everybody, once again. So, welcome to day three of HTML. Today, we're gonna end up HTML, our HTML class, and then next week we move into CSS. Now, basically, I have a couple of announcements to make. So then I'll start the class. Right. The first announcement is I want to know how has the class been. I want to get your feedback. Like, I hope you guys are learning. So how have the whole process been? So I need couple of persons to go on mute and tell me. I really need to get your feedback on how the class has been going. Okay, Clarence, I thought you wanted to say something.
Yes, actually, I just want to say thank you. And the class is actually going on smooth. I'm trying to, I'm trying to understand how everything goes. Literally, I've been understanding the class been going smooth.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I guess we'll continue. So I'm going to be dividing this class into two. So first of all, I'm going to do 40 minutes of teaching and then 20 minutes of question and answer. Then we can round up and take all the whole questions, and then I will do a couple of announcements at the end, right? So basically, what we have today, let me start by sharing my screen. For today, I'm going to share my entire window. Okay, let me take this out. Let's take this one out too. Okay, we are good to go. Now I'm going to be sharing my notes here. I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, let me get
We
back.
can.
Okay,
Hmm?
let me increase this. Let me get bolder. So basically, this week, we went through these tags. We talked about HTML. We talked about headers. We talked about title. We talked about body. We talked about H1s, paragraph. We talked about um, H1. Talked about paragraph. Okay, let me open this. Sorry. I talked about paragraph. We talked about different tags. I think we talked about I think I did about 30 tags, and then I gave you guys homework to check out these ones, right? And then come back. Now today we're going to be talking about something very special. Today's class is not supposed to take more than 30 minutes because we've really done the real work, like the main work. We talked about like very like we've gone deep, right? Now today we're going to talk about semantic tags, right? Semantic tags, what's that semantic tags? Basically, semantic tags are tags are tags elements that have meaningful name clearly describing their purpose and content that help both the browser and developer understand the structure of a web page. Now, let me just give a big context to what semantic tag is apart from this regular explanation that you have here. Now, we talked about the first day I talked about us doing HTML5, right? Basically, all of what I've been doing this, all of what I've been doing for the couple of last 4 days, like 4 times we've had our classes, is building on top of the knowledge we already have. So first of all, we did an introduction the first day. I explained a couple of stuff. Second day, on Monday, we did a class, and then I did a couple of explanations. On Tuesday, we extended the class, right? So we're trying to build on top of the layers that we've learned. So we are building one block at a time. So now semantic type is is an HTML5 feature. Apart from this here, I'm trying to give a more detailed context, right? It's an HTML5 syntax that allows the developer to describe to HTML in a more meaningful tag what they are trying to do. For example, let me try opening up a web page, a regular web page. What's the regular web page? Which page? Yes. I don't know which one to open. Medium. Let's go to Medium. Medium.com. Let me show you guys something. Guys highlighted. Why is this highlighted? I don't know why it's in red. Right now, I will use this particular website to explain more. So I'll try to zoom in a bit into my screen so you guys can see this more. Now, looking at this website using the HTML and these semantic tags that we have here, so I'm going to just reduce this and maybe take it to right here, right? Using what we've talked about, saying that semantic tag allows us to explain, right, to the web browser using using meaningful tags to explain to the web browser how to handle our website, right? Now taking up this, so the first thing we want to look about is this header. So the header represents the introductory part. We have the nav bar, we have the main, we have sections, we have article, we have aside, we have footer, right? Now, coming to this, let's take it one after the other. I want to show you the practical example of this. Then we then start writing our code. So looking at this can represent our nav bar, right? The nav bar. So the nav bar we categorically put everything that has to do with this top header here. We call it nav bar. So if you look at this, you have a couple of links here at the top. You have the search, you have right, we have a couple of stuff at the top here. So okay, I think I'll get another website, but let me just use this one to explain. At some point I'm going to spring up another website to explain more. Right now, this is the nav bar at the top here. Now this, we can call this the header. So after the nav bar we have the header. Right now the next thing we have is the aside, right? The aside allows us to, let's say we have two things we want to display side by side. And looking at this now, we can call this the aside. This is an aside. Use this, we can group this inside aside one, then we do this one aside. Now the next one here we have the footer. We should have the footer down here. Okay, this doesn't have footer. Then let me look for another proper page. Which other page? I think Jumia. Yeah, Jumia will allow me to explain this better. Mm, mm. So let's look at Jumia. Now looking at Jumia, so this side, this section of Jumia, it's called a header. This section here, so I think, let me check if I can draw. I don't have my, wow, it's not how I can draw here. Basically, this is not, I remember this is not a picture. Now this place is called the header. This place, so here is called the nav bar. At this top here is called the nav bar. Now after the nav bar, the next thing you see is the header. Zero section, sorry. So okay, I think I should get my Figma file on. Let me explain this better. Let me explain this with Figma. So I think, okay, this is our class from last time. know why it's taking time. So what I want to just do is to help. Okay, it's open. So how many minutes more do I have in my 40 minutes of teaching? Wow, 29. So I'll do this as fast as possible. So we'll try those tags. Now let's take this as our whiteboard as usual. So I'm going to expand this, right? Um, convert this to white. So the next thing here now is that. So let's take this as a proper website. So a website, when you come to a website, the website is grouped, can be grouped into different category, right? So I'm going to change this to another color. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's take it this way. Now the website is structured in a way. This is how every modern website. This is the properties of every modern website. So now, basically, what I'm teaching you guys now is called user interface design, right? I think I'm trying to digress a bit from writing code to teach you something that will really help you, right? Now, first, what we have whenever you open any website, first of all, you have what we call the nav bar at the top. So I'll write the text here. Change this to black and then increase the size. So we have, I hope you guys can see my screen. So we have the nav bar first, nav bar, mm, nav bar. Now after the nav bar, we have the header section. Right, I'll copy this text. So we have header section. So after the header section, we have what we call the hero section. So we have the hero section, right? We have the hero section. So we have the footer. Footer. Now we have the body, that's the main. Mm, let's wait for another. Okay, let's use red and listen to the back. Nope. Let's. I hope you guys can still see my screen to use this.
Yes, we can.
Okay. the main section houses everything within the body of the system of the what's it called of the website, right? This is how a website look is grouped. So now I have the main. So the main is the mother component that houses everything within the website. Now we have the aside. So I'm going to shift this a bit so that it to contain the aside. Okay, hero section is at the top. After having their their sides. So I'm going to copy this text. I don't know why it's not working. What did I do? What just happened? Ah, why is this guy not coming to the front? This one is going to the back. Ah, I don't know why this guy is not working. Um, this is called aside section. Okay, so this is the proper layout of website, any website, right? So look at this now. So taking this thing we have here. So now the main. So this is the proper way to really explain the stack that we're going to be using today. So now we have what's it called? We have the nav bar, which is this things at the top here. This is the nav bar here, right? This is the nav bar. Now the next thing we have the header section. Now for this place, this is the header section for this place, right? This header section now for here, the way they design this particular Jumia is that it has two asides. So this is aside one, this is aside here, right? Now the next thing we have here, next thing we have the hero section. The hero section is after this is the hero section for this place. You can take this as the hero section. The hero section is always what's it called? It's always a bold what's it called? A bold either an image or it's usually an image or what's it called? A slider that actually helps you to understand what the website is doing, right? That's for the hero section. Now the aside sections are always on this left. Most of the times we use aside sections for layout or we want to place things side by side, so we place it here. Some websites use aside as a way of doing advert at the corner here, right? Advert at the corner of this place, at this right or the left part of this place. If you look at this place, we have these ones here. This aside one. We have this another aside here. Now the next part is the main. So the main houses everything apart from the hero section. Most apart from the header section, right? This header section, the body houses the main section and houses everything, right? Everything. Have you ever wondered how? Okay, yeah, very good. So I'll still come to that first. Now the footer section is the footer, the last thing here. This place that you get all of this link for Jumia. This is the footer section for Jumia. So all of this is the footer section actually. So from here, we start having our footer section, right? The footer section where you have the snap links. That's what we call the footer. Now, have you ever wondered how Google is able to tell to index your page? So let's say we go to let's say we want to type Jumia instead of jumia.com. Um so we're going to jumia.com.ng. We just want to open Jumia so that Google just give us links. Now, have you ever wondered how Google is able to index all of these things? So indexing means for Google to be able to find all of these things, right? For Google to be able to find all of these things, like all of these links, right? And then with these descriptions on it, right? Now, what happens is that there's what we call SEO. SEO means search engine optimization. So that's what this semantic tags helps you to do. So semantic tags helps you to do what we call search engine optimization. For it to be able, for it to so basically it helps search engines to optimize your page and to index your page so that people it can easily and simply display things on your website without even trying to do much work, right? Now you can find out that there are pages that you want to go to, and then it also help in ranking, accessibility, and improvement of readability of code, right? So with all of this said and done, let's try. I don't know, do you have a question? Oh, don't worry, after the end of the class we just do our question. So basically, what I try to show you here is how a website is structured. We have the nav bar first, the hero section, now the main. So this brown part is the main. So every other stuff, the hero section, the aside, every other content within apart from the header sections are within the main. It has within the main. Now we have now the way to, let's say, categorical, let's say we want to have content here. Now we group those content based on the section, what the content is doing. So I think I'll bring down this our hero section small. Then I'll carry this one, this main, this main at the top here. This journey. So now, how do we group things? So to group information, so we group information that we have on our page by section. So you can have as many sections as possible, right? So we can have, okay, I'll just tag this section one, section two. Now looking at this Jumia page, looking at this Jumia too. So let me show you how sections are, how section work. Now for example, if you notice all these items here, so you notice like here now is an individual section. This is another, this is the section for flash sales, right? This is another section to display stuff. This is a section to display sponsored products. This is a section to display top sellers. This is a section. So notice that after each section there's a space, right? Now this is another section for tech week. There's another section for deal of the day. There's another section for itel official store. There's another section for latest. These are some of the things I've searched on Jumia, right? Now there's another, look at this, you can have as many sections as possible. This is another section that explains how Jumia work, right? Now every other thing within this place, within the body, the main section is grouped into section. So within that section you start having these header, heading tags, paragraph, all of these things, right, will come into play. Now look at this, at the end, at the top of this section they used a heading tag, right, to write the title of that section, right? And now on this, within that section we had images, we had p1 tags, all of this thing inside the section. So the section allows us to group stuff by, okay, in basic terms, let me try. The section acts as a container to group items, related items together. Now the div acts as a container to group a single item. Some we have like, let's just take it with this let's take this analogy of a single file and a folder. Now within a file you can just store a couple of information. But within a folder you can store as much files as possible. Now if I go to my file system, if I go to my file system, if I open document, look at this now. So I have on my document, I have these are different folder, right? If I open up which one am I going to open now? Okay, let me open up this book. Now you notice that I have individual files within this folder book. The same way on a section, so a section can contain as many div as possible. Now a div can contain as many paragraph, as many items and h1 as possible. Now a section allows us to group related divs. And now looking at this, let's go back to this Jumia. Now we have this section of this tech week gamer script. Now this is an individual div, An individual div that houses an image and a text. Individual div that houses an image and a text. Div and a text, div and a text, div and a text. Now, all of this thing is being housed by a single section. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. All of this whole stuff is being housed by a single section, which is this section that has this title here, right? The same for this place. We have image and text. If you hover on this, you notice that there's what's it called? There's a demarcation. So this is an individual div housing an image and text, which is collected, which all of them are within a section. I don't know. I don't know which other smallest I'm trying as much as possible in this classes in my like in this whole journey to not use technical terms for now. So we'll start using technical more technical terms the more we learn, and then the more we're able to we start using more of them. So I don't know, and then I think I'm finding it a bit difficult, but I'm trying to just be as basic as possible, like as simple as possible. Like I don't know, I'm just taking it like I'm teaching this to a 4 year old child trying to learn web development, right? So I'm trying to be as basic as possible. Do you understand? So I don't know, and it's a bit tough for me because I have a lot of technical terms that I would have loved to use, but I cannot use them so that I don't really deviate from the class. So, but I hope God will just help me and then pardon, so you guys can still follow along like as much as I'm trying my best. So I'm going to copy this up and then add title to this one. Oh, why is this guy doing this to me? Figma, what did I do to you today, Figma? Okay, just have to type it out. So we call this section. We call this a section. This is another section. So these are sections, right? Within a web page. And this is your footer, nav bar, hero section, nav bar, header. Within the main, this is the main. This place that's painted purple, it's the main. So inside that within the main, you have your hero section, your site section, your all of these, and then outside it, then you have your footer at the last. So let's quickly use all of these things. I have 11 minutes more to teach. So I'm going to open up Reddit. Like this. So I'm going to create a new app using HTML. So let me go back again. So I've already logged into my account. For people asking me a couple of questions on the group, right? Click on create new app. Come to this place. Choose a template. Now choose HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then make sure it's on public, right? On public, not private, so that if you share the link, I can be able to see the link. I can be able to open it and then see your code, right? So I'll name this HTML. Cement empty tags. I guess this is it. Tip tags. So why is it not creating? Let's take the time. So close it up, then move to this place. So I'm going to take a couple of stuff that we don't need here. When we've talked about the structure, so call this semantic tags, tick tags. Okay. So for now we're not doing JavaScript. Let's take out the scripts. So let's start with what we said. So first of all we have so within the body, see notice the same file system. So we still have, so look at it, the head, the doc type, HTML, housing everything. Within the head, we have the head tag, right? The header tag is different from the head tag. Please do note. This head tag is for the top, header tag is for the body. Right, so I'll be bringing this here. So the next first one we'll talk about the header. Now this header allows us to do header tag. So we have the header tag, right? Within the header tag, we have so the header tag is basically anything that will be on this top, like everything within here, like within this first top here. So it's going to be inside the head header tag. Now we first have our nav. You can have the nav either way, outside or inside, right? And let me just have it here. So I'll just have my nav bar, nav. So now I have a couple of links. So just add our we just put let's use H1 to write have our logo. So I'll call this logo, right? Now we can have logo. So we can have a section. So this is how I write, this is how I structure my page basically. So a section. Inside that section, so this section is supposed to, this one is for the logo. I'll put this into a section. So H1 section. So this is the logo. Logo. Oh, what the heck? So we have navigation links, right? And you have your UI, UL, another list. You can either use another list, right? Then you have the list of the links, right? Then you have your a tag. So basically, so we have, let's say, home. So you have your home, right? Then I think I'll just get this down. So we have about us. We have which other one? Let's see, contact us. Contact us. So let's run. So basically this is how it's looking. But we can use CSS, right? Basically use CSS later. But I don't want to go into the CSS part. But basically we've built our nav bar without doing much, right? So for now this is how it's going to look. So this is within nav. Now this is what I did here. First of all, I had to group this in section. So this is a logo, right? So this is the logo section, and this is the nav link section. Notice what I did. This is the logo section. This is nav link section. So this allows me to group, like, okay, this section is for this particular stuff. This section is for this particular stuff. So within that section, we had our URL tag, yeah, our unordered list to definitely to basically what's it called, put up our links. Now we are done with our navbar. So the header tag. So the header tag. Let me just drag and drop a simple image. So two ways to upload an image here, two ways to get file up here. Like there was this person that was talking to me about how to get their local files, the files that they wrote with Visual Studio Code on repeat before what's it called, on this platform before submitting assignment. You can click on this file, click on upload, click on here, click on upload files. Now locate whatever code. Let's say for example, to document, let me go to my project, my local project. So these are a couple of projects I've done. So I want, let's say for example, I want to pick up okay, I want to get, so notice I double click to open. So I want to, let's say, get this and this, right? So if I click on open, basically it's going to get this and this for me here, right? So then you can view the items on this particular page, right? So but I'm going to take it out. Yes, delete please. So delete two. So now let's just move into the class. So let's move on. So I'm going to just look for a random file and okay, open up this. So let's see the image. How, so this image here, and I want to use this image as the header. So you can definitely just have what's it called, section. So section. So within that section we have two div. So the first div is the text. So the first we have div 1. So this div 1 will house the image, our hero image. Now we have another div. This house the text. All of this is within a section. This section here. So now, so let's add the image. So img. How many minutes more? 1 more minute. Wow. Ouch. So we have it here. So I'm going to just click for it to come in. So when adding files to your this thing, make sure, okay, let me limit to maybe header image, something very smaller. So please make sure that whatever you have on this image name is what you are putting here. So you cannot have an image name with probably the end of with the end .png and you are writing .jpg or something. So always try to, as much as everything here, whatever file name you have here is the same as a file name you're going to call in here. So I'm going to paste it here. So I'll put my alt. I'll call this header image. Then width, want it to take 100%. Height, I'll just give it 50 VH. So let's see. I'm going to close this guy up. Okay, taking time. So 50 VH is small. Oh, we have exhausted our time, so let me just give it 100. Let's see. think I'll just this will just take up. Let me see. Mm, mm. So let me add extra. Okay. Let me add extra 5 more, 10 more minutes for teaching. Right. So I'm going to do this. Okay. So I'm going to change it to probably. Let me put the height 400 vm. Height as let's put it 300 px. I guess that will be better. So, wow, we have 16 more minutes. So I'm trying as much as possible to finish this up in this time frame. So I guess it's better now. So this is our header section. So now I'll just put the text. I just use welcome to, okay, basically this is good. So put this as header section. Someone trying to join. I have 15 more minutes. Okay. So this is going to call the nav. Nav section. Now the next one we'll talk about is the main. So we succeeded in building our what's it called? The header section. The what's it called? Within the header, we've built our nav bar, right? So we keep on improving this page to the end of this course, right? So within JavaScript and CSS, so we're going to actually make this thing look more beautiful, like what we have here, what we have on this Jumia, the way this Jumia one is looking at. But now I don't want to go into CSS, right? We're still going into CSS. So now the next one we had our hero section. This place, our header section with the hero section here, right? With all of this here. Now the main. So we talk about the main. So the main here, the main section houses everything within the website now. So the main, we have the main. Now within this main, you can have as much section that we want. So you can just have section, right? So section 1, ask section 2. So I want to use this to within the same list. What? So the first one is we can have the aside. So within here we can have an aside, right? Aside probably some text, p1, p, so some text, okay, aside. Then we'll just have our section, our main section. So call this main section. Now we can have our footer. Just have some footer. So our footer can still have a couple of nav links, right? I can just copy this to this section, still add it to the footer. So this we call these footer links. Footer links. 12 more minutes. So we have our footer link. So let's check it out. So this is it. So footer, these are footer links, these are our site. Now all of this thing doesn't really like do much to when we start doing, like you don't really see the what's it called, the full effect of whatever we have here, right? Till we start doing CSS. So we can just structure and make this more beautiful, right? So this is it for semantic tags. So these are the five major semantic tags that we use mostly. So you have the nav bar, the nav for nav links for everything and within the bar. We have the header for everything within the first after the nav. You have your header, right? Now we have what is it called? The main, right? The main basically houses everything within the body, right? And the outside is used to put out some stuff at the side like this. What we have here, what we have here, right? That's represented by the outside. Now basically, these tags, not only doesn't do much, right? This tag explains to the search into the web browser how to actually properly lay out your page and how to understand your page. Now, remember when we were using a couple of other items and the other tags? Now looking at this now, when you come to a code that has this aside, you can be like, okay, this thing is supposed to be at the corner. Do you understand? Now when you look at footer, the web browser, the search engine and the web browser, basically Google, can be able to identify, okay, this page, it's this side, it's gonna be on the bottom. That's the footer section. The main house is everything within the body, right? Now this house is the header, house is the hero section, the header section, whatever you want to have after the navbar. That's basically semantic tags for you. So we've been able to use this whole items here. I'm gonna click them off. Right now, so ask your questions if you have questions. So we have 10 more minutes left. So with this 10 more minutes, um, okay, first let me do an announcement. Then we ask questions. Right now, the whole goal of this okay, that's the announcement first. Now the whole goal of this program is that it's supposed to take each class, every day class is supposed to take, every day we have our classes, it's supposed to take 1 hour, right? So within the frame of 1 hour we're supposed to go through everything we have for the lecture for the day. But after going back and forth and then talking with the Centadesk community team and everybody, right, including the team, the managers and all of those stuff. So we come to a conclusion that this 1 hour is very small to really allow me to teach you guys what's it called? To teach you guys the way you guys are going to learn it, right? So if I want to use 1 hour to actually teach this whole concept that I'm teaching now, basically I'm not going to open up Figma to describe whatever I'm describing. I'm not going to go in depth. I'm going to just be, it's going to be shallow and fast. And then, but that's not the whole goal of this program. The whole goal of this program is to really teach you guys. Like you guys learn this thing at the back, like you guys have it at the back of your mind, like the back of your hands, right? So now, from next week, the structure of this program is going to change, right? To help us really teach you guys um as much as we can within the time frame, right? Now we're going to be changing this, like instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like we used to have it, we're going to change it to Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now basically how it's going to work is that now at every beginning of the week on Mondays, I'm going to do a pre-recorded video that I'm going to take my time extensively and teach those topics. For example, the same way I do, maybe if there's a technical issue or a glitch, that I do take my time to do pre-recorded video to teach you guys, right? That same way I'm going to take it upon myself to do this. Not this is an extra work for me, but for me I enjoy teaching and I really want you guys to learn, right? So I'm going to take my time and then do a proper pre-recorded video. It might last 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. I don't know, but I'll try to make it as much as possible to be within 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes max, right? And then I'll go over that topic very extensively. And then at the end of that this video, so that you guys will watch that video, because I know you guys will not watch it. So for you guys to watch it, I'm going to be giving my assignment on the video. So for you to know the assignment, right, you need to watch the video to the end to see the assignment. Basically, right? That's one. That's one. Secondly, is that on the Tuesday, so on Monday, so on the Tuesday, so we have a live class. That live class now will be more of questions and summary. Now within that live class, so I can be able to, if you have questions, right? If you have questions from that recorded video, now you can come up with those questions. You can ask me as much questions as you have, right? From the assignment, questions you have from the assignment, questions you don't understand, things that you want me to go in depth from that video, right? So you can feel free to ask, so that it will be more of asking of questions and you guys learning. So it's going to be more of learn, and we learn, then we do our interactive section. The interactive section will allow us to go deep to maybe any topic within that section, that within that frame of the video, or the task for the week, the video we are the sorry the topic we have for the day that I did not go in extensively in. So from that video you can ask me your questions and then I can be able to answer within this 1 hour. Now I've not even really, like, I don't know, like, done much. So we already have 6 minutes left. So and then check that we start doing CSS, where we have to spend a lot of time to explain styles, how to properly implement this. Because it doesn't make sense that after taking your time going through this program, that you cannot do a basic website, that not just any kind of website, that a website that when people look at that website, it looks very professional and okay, right? So that's it. So we have our classes. We start having live sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then on Monday I'll drop the first video. On Wednesday I'll drop another video. Then I'll give an assignment. So because the kind of assignment I'm going to be giving is going to be really really taxing. So from next week, so that you guys will really learn all of these things and apply this basically. So now your assignment, you submit the first assignment, the one I'm giving on Monday. So I only give the grades and the lesson, so that probably, let's say you don't understand anything within the video, you don't understand. So after the class, now you have after the class you have till Monday the next morning on Wednesday 8 a.m. to submit your assignment. So assignment that I give on Monday, you're submitting it on Wednesday 8 a.m. So the one for Wednesday, you're submitting on Friday after Thursday class 8 a.m. So that's the deadline. And sorry if you miss your assignment, sorry you cannot do the assignment. Just do it, hold it to yourself, right? Ask me questions, but you cannot submit it. So you know if you miss that particular assignment. And the rule for the program is that if you miss 5 assignments, so we don't have any option than to let you go. So if you miss 5 assignments, so for those who have missed the first assignment, so sorry. Now 4 minutes more. So let me quickly show you guys how to do this public, how to share your Google Documents public. So I don't have to do another video. So Google Docs, as fast as possible, just open. So let's say I have those documents here. Please, how many minutes more? Okay, 3 more minutes. Let's finish it up. Okay. Let's say I had shit, man. Move to home screen. What am I going to open? Documents? Am I opening? How many more minutes? Oh God. Hope I can be able to finish all of this thing. So here now, so when you come to this place, right, click on this share button here, right? So now you're done with your assignment. Let's say you want to use Google Docs, like the assignment that you're supposed to use Google Docs, right? So now, if you click on this share,